Hello everyone, I am Burger, and I am here with another episode of Modded Skyrim. Today I'm going to show you PERKUS Maximus, before continuing on with Mirai, the Dragonheart Girl's quest. Yep, that's what I said. Anyways, PERKUS Maximus I've had installed for a while. There are 3 parts to it. Wizard, Thief, and Warrior. 3 parts in total. And as you can see here, the constellations are absolutely enormous. There are a far greater amount of perks, which also means your character's maximum level is much higher. So let's start with something basic like heavy weaponry. It's very straightforward, or so you'd think. So first of all, you'll notice that the descriptions of the perks are very long and vague. So you have to try and figure out what they mean. An aspiring fighter should be many things, but first he must know the pains of battle. With a heavy weapon in hand, you've begun to learn, and watch what the ferocity of your swings improve. This basically just means your attacks with heavy weapons deal a larger percentage of damage. It's as simple as that. But some of them are a little bit more difficult to figure out. Open wound. The sheer power behind your edged weapons cuts into enemies so deeply they bleed out like slaughtered cattle. That one's easy as well. It means they bleed more. So I use axes, so that's very useful for me. Then we have this Theer. With a keen eye and a piercing edge, you deliver vicious wounds every time you strike past your foe's guard. This means that if you attack your enemy while they're guarding, you deal specifically extra damage at that time. That one was a little bit more difficult to figure out. I had to think about it for a while. And now I'll show you something from speech. Speech ones are actually pretty interesting. So first, linguist, it makes your things easier. But then over here, these two affect your use of thuum and your shouts. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what this one does. I'm sorry, but I don't. Some of them are really hard to figure out. Perhaps you've gotten a bit of a trooper blood in your veins, but you possess an amazing talent for leadership and blending in. No idea what that means. It sounded useful though. Why do I have this one? In addition to the firm friends you made in your journey, your reputation brings hirelings to your service from across Skyrim. That's interesting, but I don't know why I have it, because I don't have the one before it. Okay, I've shown you a few of those. Now I'm going to tell you how you can get these perks when you've already done a bunch of perks in the game. You should install the mod Immersive Cheat Menu. I've only used it once, and I used it to completely reset my perks. You can completely reset your perks with Immersive Cheat Menu. You just need to put in the right numbers, as you can see here. So I counted how many perks I still had after installing it in mid-game, and then I calculated how many I was missing, because the perks that are no longer in the game will go away, but the perks that are still in the game will stay, so I added 14. And that's how many I needed, and now I have the proper amount of perks. Well, I'm going to show you a couple more, because they vary quite a bit in abilities. This one here is interesting. What it does is, it makes your allies fight better, because they're inspired by how awesome you are. And this, makes you look so fabulous, and have such fabulous charisma, that, people will, what's the word? I'm sorry, I'm in words. Have a harder time hitting you. They have a harder time hitting you and deal less damage, because you're just so fabulous. This appears to be the character's strategy in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, as they dress quite fabulous. And this one I figured would help me with sneaking. Blending into the crowd? That sounds nice for sneaking. So as you can see, the charisma abilities of speech apply to many other categories such as dexterity, two-handed weapons, and heavy armor. Now destruction, it just gives you more options for the different types of magic you can put into. So there's different parts for flame, as you can see here. This one makes you melt the foe's armor. And this one will make people drop their weapons. That's pretty darn good. So there's just an absolute abundance of different perks, and it works great. It's just the best. So many different perks, so many things to make, so many things to do, so many cool abilities. It's almost actually kind of like the level of perks that you have in like a game like Fallout or Fallout New Vegas is the one that I've played. I haven't played a lot of the others just because of coincidence. I don't like them. I don't like Fallout New Vegas more than the others because I haven't really played the others. So there's just an absolute abundance. I could go over more, but I've already killed 6 minutes, and there is a quest that needs doing. And it is a stormy night, a perfect night to meet some girl who snuck out of a house to go kill dragons on a stone bridge. I'm here, right? Yep. This is a creepy bridge. Oh, please don't. Oh, there we go. So, are you supposed to be here?
What is it?
What are you doing out here?
Didn't I tell you I wanted to be left alone? Did you think I meant to come annoy me some more?
Yes. You looked like you needed to vent. Is it me or does she look really upset? Are they doing facial expressions?
You're so persistent. But that's what I like about you. This is all such a big mess. I thought coming here would help clear my mind. I've always liked visiting Dragon Bridge. It was one of the first places I got to see of Skyrim. I remember the first time my father took me out here. I was so excited. It was one of the first times I've ever gone so far outside my home. The majestic, towering mountains, the crystal clear waters of the river below, the big, fluffy clouds of the sky. I never wanted to leave, but this was also the same time I saw all these other kids having fun. My life was never like that. I was always forced to stay inside, only my mother to keep company. If I ever got a chance to go outside, it was under close supervision.
Did he ever mention why?
When I asked my father that day why I wasn't allowed to play like those kids, he answered so brazenly that I was special and that the outside world, it made me so mad. I didn't want to be different or special. I just wanted to have fun.
Geez, Sophia, jealous much?
But no matter how much I protested, that was the end
Was
of
it
it.
walking in between us?
I had no idea what he meant then, but now I have a chance to find some answers. I want to know what's in that book. I want to know why I'm different.
Okay, so my character has been going through an existential crisis herself, and now she's meeting someone else who's going through an existential crisis. If you've ever read Berserk, there's a character who was a bit of a psychopath, but was able to find redemption by taking care of someone weaker than her, that couldn't take care of herself. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. My character is going through an existential crisis, and she used to be a bit of a psychopath, and now she's found someone in a similar situation to herself, and now she's going to help her through this, and in the process, help herself out of it. And I think about it, those two situations are a little different, but they're similar enough. Are you sure about this? You might not like what you find.
Yes. I can't just sit around here and do nothing. I need answers. If I'm going to find out what this was all for, I need to do this. I know what my mother said, but I can't let her do everything for me on her own. I need to confront him myself. I'm sorry you got involved in all of this, but it's your own fault. So take responsibility.
Jeez.
Now that my father is after you too, you should come with me as well.
I was gonna come with you. You didn't have to say it like that. I'll come if you want.
Don't get any dumb ideas. It's just easier this way.
Great. Where do we start?
My mom mentioned she sold a piece to Delric. I know him. My dad would buy things from him all the time. He should be in Winterhold near the college. We should look for him there and see if he still has it.
Alright, let's go. Find Delric in Winterhold. Alright, have I been to Winterhold yet? Have I got that quest active? I still need to find 8 dragons, but that's gonna take a while. Place marker. Okay, this is a good opportunity for a walking episode. I haven't done a walking episode in a while. I suppose that's fine. It'd be a nice break from the Mirai Dragonheart quest line. I've done a lot of that lately. And I was very excited at first. It seems like the story is slowed down a bit, and this would be a perfect opportunity to take it slow.
How can you even keep direction with snow?
Oh my god, she found 1,000 gold and she shared it with me? For a second I was like, why aren't I moving forward? Then I realized I was pressing E instead of W. Everybody clothed. Sometimes you have to check that. For some reason they get naked for no reason. It's very annoying. What we got here? Let's see what we got. Boom boom explosion. Axe of Flames expanded, I mean. I lost the Axe of Boom Boom Explosion. Mary ever wait.
I'm glad you decided to keep it. I'm having so much fun.
Well, that's great. And see, guys, now is when you should be wearing cloaks and capes. However, it seems that a lot of the time, you don't wear cloaks and capes. Let me hiss in the shade for a minute. When it's cold out, like you're not, and you do wear cloaks and capes when it's not cold. Or maybe there's other parts to temperature besides just seeing snow on the ground, and some places are cold and you're just wearing a hood because of that. But then sometimes you wear hoods indoors. Don't do that. You've got lovely hair. You should let everyone see it. Be confident in yourself. You don't need to wear a bag over your head. Or whatever you call a hood. I'm not sure this is the easiest way to climb this mountain. I could use clairvoyance, but where's the fun in that? Okay, I'm gonna go around this mountain. Ugh, so hot. It burns my skin. I really like the look of these hand wraps. Don't you? They totally match my character's outfit. I'm not super concerned about wearing good armor because I'm wearing some magic items that have a whole lot of health. And to be honest, the ability to wear all these different types of jewelry is kind of overpowered. So I'm gonna take it easy with that stuff from now on. You know what? I'm gonna take out Frostbitten Branch. Let's go, spider! Wow, I one-shot it. You're being very rude. I'm gonna go recover that arrow from the spider. Where did the spider go? Aw. I don't know where it went, and I don't want to take the time to look for it. I've got people to entertain, don't you know?
Nothing can stand in my way.
Got that elven arrow back. And I've only got 6 left. But then I've got orcish arrows after that. But why on earth is the quiver shaped so weird? Did you have functionality in mind at all when you made it? Hey, buddy.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
That's
Maybe
nice.
an old waterlogged treasure chest has found its way on shore.
What'd she say? Mammoth skull. Ooh, look at that fuzz that's floating in the air. Okay. These mountains are difficult to traverse. Luckily, I am as lithe as a cat. Who was talking? What did they say? I love the jump animation I have. It's called Pretty Jump Animation. It is certainly pretty. I also have Pretty Sit Idle because I didn't like the way people sit. Or I felt it could be improved more accurately. Copper! Yes, please. I have a great sword on me? I should probably look into that.
Let me guess. Huh. You're no fun.
I am no fun, thank you very much. Good madam.
I'm glad that's sorted.
Well, I'm in combat? No, I'm not. Ah, yes. I bet this is what you expected to see videos of today. Ooh, I'm burning. This would be a great place for a thumbnail. By the ore. I should probably do it before it's depleted, though. Rough garnet. Ugh. Whatever. I'll get the thumbnail by the. Oh, am I heavy? Yeah, I am.
What is it? Are you saying you don't trust me? Fair point, actually. I wouldn't trust me.
Nobody trusts you, Sophia. I mean, I love you, honey. Yeah, I wouldn't say that about her. I would actually say about her that she's actually far more trustworthy than she gives herself credit for. She's actually a very trustworthy individual. At least she seems a lot less depressed now that we're married. That's a lot of ore.
All right then.
That seems like an appropriate
The
amount for
last
such a
man
big
said
thing.
women belong in the kitchen, and she'd go back to their knitting. Soon at his words when I punched him into oblivion. I think he must have been eating soup for quite a while after that. And I bet it wasn't a woman serving it.
Ha 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 ha. It's just you've told that story so many times, Sophia, you know? I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry. This is not the easiest way to climb a mountain. But there's a dragon over there, and I'd really like to look into that. And this episode is named PERKUS MAXIMUS, which means I have no obligation to do anything else that I haven't done already. It's gotta be at the top of this mountain, where the dragon is. Oh hey, what's that? Quick save. Ba-da-da-da. Is that ore I see over there? Or is it just a different colored rock? It is ore. Iron. You seem to have handled things.
What's on your mind? Are you saying you don't trust me? Fair point, actually. I wouldn't trust. Let's not then.
Boy, am I a scavenger, huh? Oh, and there I went again, not getting a picture by ore. Silly, silly me. Nah, the dragon bridge is better. It's a bridge that's shaped like a dragon. What could be better than that? Nothing. That's what.
Do you have something to say?
I don't know, do I?
Yippee! I love holding people's junk.
Gosh darn it, Sophia. Couldn't you phrase it literally any other way?
We are married and yet you still keep things from me?
Yep. Actually, it's just because your inventory is infinite so long as I do that.
Let's not hang around then.
Quick save. Gotta get that dragon. Yep, I know it. It's on the top of the dragon. It's on the top of the mountain. That's what I meant to say. Only I can find a path up. I'm sure there is one. Where? And how?
Do you
Oh, what's
know
this?
what I
What's
love
this?
To do when I have a little too much spare gold? Find a beggar and pay them to harass
Yes, you've told me
people.
this story before.
They are
we
so
got
desperate
here?
for money that they will do
Ooh,
almost anything.
ooh,
It can be
ooh.
very entertaining to watch.
Ancient traveler's skull. Interesting. Spriggans. Those are dangerous. Are plant types weak? Are grass types weak against ice types? Am I using the proper Pokemon? Frostbitten Branch, is that the proper Pokemon to use here against Spriggan? What does this amulet do? That's it? Ugh. What a worthless piece of junk. Aha, there's the dragon. It's up here. Yeah. Yep. There we go. Yeah, I'm never getting up here, am I? That's fine, I suppose. Ooh, that ice is very interesting looking. Ice or dragon? I think I'm gonna have to go with ice. Huzzah! I think you got this one.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
That's nice. I'm gonna leave that iron arrow in there. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, this is Icy Place. This is Icy Town Central. I'm getting on the Icy train and going to Icyware. So here I am thinking that I have a great opportunity to record here with the amount of time I have, but then lo and behold, the howling of the salchicha. And in case you're wondering what salchicha means, it is Spanish for hot dog. I have a salchicha beagle mix. See, salchichas don't howl, but beagles do. Ebony chain necklace. It's kind of nice. Some cool treasure. Expedition Manifest. That looks interesting. I'm gonna read that. Or I'll probably just forget. That's far more likely. Oh, sure, now you're wearing the hood. I bet that's the way up to the dragon's nest. That path there. Hell's this thing? This thing might be kind of tough. Good thing I'm not using stamina right now. Oh, what is this? Ow! Is this vanilla or modded? Did I tell you that I fought a couple of Daedra the other day? I'm not sure if I got that on camera or not. Oh, now it's steel arrows. I suppose this is a great opportunity to get my archery skill up. Or ranged weaponry, I should suppose. You're quite surrounded there, buddy. And is the monster mod lore friendly? What the, is a crab person? I just ate a crab person. Or I plan to, later tonight. Have a little mud crab meat. Man, I kind of don't like being a vampire because I'm never cold. I liked having to worry about being cold. It adds to the realism, but now I'm just Frosty the Snowman. And then you're wearing your bikini armor, but you're wearing a hood. I know I told you to wear that bikini armor, but that's not the point. You're missing the point. You see those pro skills? And I'm not a vampire lord. I take fall damage. So I've got a mod that makes vampirism more interesting. I'm not sure how it differs from regular vampirism, though. Specifically. Oh, that is awesome. Oh my god, that is an awesome tiara. It's garnet, which is not my preferred. I would have preferred amethyst, but still. Any other treasure just laying around waiting for me to take? I might have to go in here this episode. Take another break from Mirai, the Dragonheart Girl quest. Aww. Requires a key. Well, I suppose there are other places I could raid and pillage. See, I'd wear a hat, but it messes with my modded hair, and that's terrible. I suppose there is a mod that I could easily download to get modded hair with helmets, but that would require work. Very minimal amount of work, which is the worst kind. I would prefer to complain about it endlessly and not do it ever. Well, there is a very easy solution readily available. An adult Drake? Damn it! Why did it do that? I'm gonna make you tired. Don't you worry. See, I didn't have a salchicha previously. I do now. It's dead. It's dead.
Good enough.
Who's this guy? Thanks, I guess. That's good stuff. Well, that's going to be it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Today I showed you PERKUS MAXIMUS, which I have had installed for some time, and now because I've had it installed for so much time, I understand it properly, and I showed it to you. It's pretty darn cool. I think there are other...
Made me a hat.
Oh, that's good stuff. I think there are other mods. Oh my god. I think there are other mods that add lots of perks, but this is the one I liked. I'm like, what? Okay. I'm gonna read this next episode. I'll be right back. And by right back, I of course mean 24 hours. Bye!